This guy is the best. I love working with him because I'm about ready to do something, he has it right there in front of me. But I do the dishes. I do the dishes, I clean the floor. Now, right now, but we know rich green soup. Nice thing about rich green soup. It should be a soup. We put it in a food processor, it's a salad. We can do it both, you know what I mean? It's a soup or a salad. It's a soup or a salad. Keep in mind, all the food is very versatile. The other side of it, it could be a salad, it could also be a sandwich. Which means you get the lettuce, you put that, not how you make a wrap first. Do a wrap and then I'll make soup.
A wrap?
With the nori.
What do you want him?
I'm gonna make a, I use the same ingredients. Right. Yeah. Keep in mind, there's, what I do is rule of thumb, in my case. 5 ingredients, $5, 5 minutes. 5 ingredients, $5, 5 minutes, which means we have a rule of thumb. Someone orders a meal, how long should it take?
1 minute, 40 seconds or less.
Every meal is 1 minute and 30 seconds. My daughter can do it in a minute, I can do it in 2 minutes. We had someone ordered like 8 meals, right? I sneaked, go to bed, it's already done. This is an easy business, you mean? And not only that, when someone orders the food, I'll tell you why she ordered the food. She ordered the food, of course her son came to visit me with his wife. His wife could not see. Her eyes were burning her. And what happened was, not a good story. She was married, she had the best marriage ever. I mean, they were so much in love. They loved like 25, 30 years later. I had 3 sons. And one day she gets sick. And the doctor prescribed her antibiotics. A very powerful antibiotic. And then she kept on going downhill, downhill, downhill. She got to the point where she could barely see. So the son came in here and he spent their whole life savings on doctors. He spent $100,000. And I said, well, give or take $100. Give or take. And I said I would give her a meal and green smoothie every day for $3 a day, $3.40. But she had to come in here every day. She didn't come back. But her mother-in-law did. You don't know, you mean?
Right.
You don't know. I mean, my feeling is, at 53 years, I think it was like 54, she was all day in bed, could not sit. I mean, she had to put special drops in her eyes to be able to open. Remember what we said about eyes? What are they?
Kidneys,
Liver.
liver.
She was on heavy-duty medication. My feeling is her eyes were affected by her medication. So what we're doing is giving her rich food with no energy on digestion, and therefore the body will begin to heal itself. That's my theory. I've seen her work over and over and over, but she had to come in here. And the other side of it, she couldn't believe a word I said. It had to make sense to her. Anyway, the mother came in, we set the mother up for 7 days. The mother came in, she was 73 years old. She said, I'm an old lady. I said, what?
Don't you say that.
I said, I'm 73 years old. Then she became a vegan that day. She signed her name on the wall. Which one is it? I think it was Sharon. Sharon signed her name on the wall. She became a vegan that day. And the reason why I remember her name Sharon, because we had another lady, like Charlene, she came in 4 years, she said, I'm becoming vegan today. She had high blood pressure, I think. Anyway, That's my bacon story.
So now I'm gonna add my 2 cents.
Okay.
Normally with avocados, everybody throws the pit out.
Oh.
So what I started seeing on the internet was that they were grinding it up and putting it as a powder in smoothies, dressings. So I had an idea. If you just chop it like this, see, I slice it first, and then I julienne it, and then I come down and dice it. So then that way it's less pressure on the blades, it's more on your actual knife. And if you grind it like this, you can eat it fresh and you can dry it out. The more it dries out, as you can see, it's starting to turn a little red.
Can you dry the pits and then just use them afterwards? Similarly?
Yeah, I was doing that. It seems to be
Works
easier
better
to
when
just cut them, yeah. And then, as the one thing we actually do,
By the way, Keith had a lot of health issues before he came here. What did he have, Keith? Just real quick review. Some of your health issues.
well, I had glaucoma, so I'm off the glaucoma meds now. I was on pain meds for 20 years, back surgery, knee surgery, wrist surgery, so I've been off pain meds for about 2 years. Still fighting a little of the depression, but most of that's gone because I am back to work. That was most of why I
He
was
is not allowed to say,
How you doing today? Ah, hanging in there.
no, not,
Feeling-
not on my show.
Feeling great, living a dream.
Yes.
Rock and roll, because your cells understand English. Every time you speak, rock and roll, live, dream, super excited.
I'll play them.
So what are the health benefits?
It does stuff for your hair, for your skin. If you give me a minute, I can look at my phone.
No, don't worry, I can look it up.
But there's a lot. There's,
Okay, great.
and
That's good to know.
and that's kind of my thing. Like coming from fine dining, like nothing gets thrown away. Like it ultimately ends up in the stock pot
Right,
if it's edible.
right.
So like I came here and I'm just like, okay, like how, like, cause I switched everything. I'm like, this is raw. Like, what am I doing? I'm like, well, you know some food. Think about what you're doing. And I was like, all right, well, they're throwing that away. Like, and then I saw it on Facebook. I was like, so you can use the seed. I was like, okay. So we actually sold some here. And then banana peels. That was the next biggest thing. And when I first saw it, I was kind of disgusted. Like, people are eating banana peels. And when I cooked it and dehydrated it. I did the same batch, but I did it 2 different ways. And when I first put it in the saute pan, I was just like very hesitant, and I was just like, just taste it. And as soon as I tasted the piece, I was like, wow. And then once I seasoned it up, like it was just like nonstop. And even my daughter, who's not vegan, ate about 5 plates of it.
Oh, wow.
So it was definitely something
What
that
did you
turned out.
season it with and what did it taste like?
My phone's jammed up right now. I threw at least 15 things in there, like chipotle, ancho chilies that
So
were
spicy.
dried. Yeah, not so spicy, but enough that gave it some flavor.
Do you sell gum here too?
No,
Okay.
no, that's
Nice.
something. I guess because it's cooked. I was trying to get into the dehydrated, but it's kind of, especially. I mean, most of the time the dehydrator here's are kind of jammed up, so
Right.
it's like trying to come up with something new. It's like, and then just me stumbling on the new things. Like, all right, how am I gonna do it? And then it's just like, then most of the pain kicks in, and I'm just like, all right, well, I won't do it now. But
What did you do with the banana skins? Did you chop them up ahead of time or just let them?
So what I saw, I actually saw 2 different ways. Like they were doing almost like a brisket kind of thing where they left it completely intact and they were putting it in brine. And what I saw was they were putting skin down, scooping as much as the inside out, and then chopping it up. So that's what I
What did you
did.
do with the inside?
I just threw it away.
Because that's supposed to be good too.
Yeah, and now I'm seeing the strings like they're making like spit. I think you saw that on Facebook, right?
We're following the same things.
And it's just I mean, it was just incredible. Like the
And this is
flavor.
Raw is Love. Do you follow him?
Of course.
Good. Raw is Love. He has a big following. Huge
And
following.
Raw's love follows Arnold's way.
Yeah.
So it's a never-ending circle.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of get into the old school of thought that, you know, you're in the kitchen, nothing gets wasted. And so I'm trying to keep that going with Raw, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
we have very little waste here. Very little. Generally what we do is like,
Compost.
no, we
With whatever's left. That's
No. all that
the
bread.
breads and stuff. So if we have like
That'll be next month.
things that are starting to go, like they'll end up in the Cuisinart, and we add, flaxseed and buckwheat, we soak, and that just ends up in the dehydrator.
It's good, I bought it last week and I'm buying it again.
Why don't you show them our veggie bites? Maybe give them a sample of that.
What, the ones that are on here,
No, the veggie bites in the dehydrator.
they're not done yet.
But I'm sure they taste good, right?
Okay. I hope so.
We'll find out.
It's interesting. I mean, so you don't really utilize the banana skins here, other than maybe for compost.
I just started, I have 25 raised beds now.
Yes.
So we're
Where-
starting to
where's
use
your-
that for
Where's
the
your beds?
back of my house.
Awesome. I was going to say something, seeing as we have a minor break. Have you heard about waliculture?
I do something called hugelculture and I do permaculture.
Okay. When you do your greenhouses, are you going to dig them into the ground?
I don't know. I have this young girl said she'll do everything for me, so I'm just.
Hoping she.
Well, she did about three permacultures and she did the raised beds, so she's really like an expert on it. It's not my expertise.
With the waliculture, which is where you dig into the earth.
I heard about that.
You can be doing a lot more
I heard about
all
that.
year round.
I heard about it.
Because you're using the heat of the earth to.
Yeah, well, what we did is we did summer. We made little tents.
This is
I put the
veggie bites.
compost in there and it gets up to 180, 200 degrees, 140 degrees.
This is our veggie bites.
Okay.
Still need about a good 24 hours.
How is it?
What do you use, why do you use the wooden bowls? Is there?
Easy to clean.
Okay.
I went to look for wooden plates.
Yum.
Easy to clean.
Yum.
How is it? Good.
Yum.
Oh my goodness.
That's what vegetables, they were still good, but we just had an overload.
Vegetables. Is there beets in
This is
here?
amazing.
There is.
You like that?
Oh my God, this is crazy
Are you
good.
gonna show us how to make it?
Right?
This is amazing.
First, you gotta make 2 big, huge bowls, and then make Arnold all anxious because there's so much stuff.
I'll take it home.
I just,
Well, we're gonna make a cheese sauce today, right?
It's actually.
Right?
What do
Oh
you
my
do
God,
with
this is
this when
amazing.
it's
so these are like a whole different batch, but what I went by was sunflower seeds, the veggies, which I used
Everything,
carrots,
everything.
onions, celery, red pepper, beets.
Oh, beets, that's.
I can't remember what else right now. And then I added sunflower seed, apple cider vinegar, and
That's
nutritional
our cheese sauce. We can really do that with
yeast,
this.
salt and oil. And then I
Is
just,
there a lot of oil in there or just?
I don't use any oil.
It says oil.
Yeah, it said oil, so I had to put a little in.
We had to get rid of that. When we make this,
Normally, like, even with the soups, like, we've been trying to cut the oil out and.
Yeah, 'cause
we're
I'm
trying to get the
do-
oil out,
I'm
and trying to get
do
the salt
no
out.
oil. But I still take
Does it always come out a little different because you have different vegetables like that?
Yeah, different color vegetables, if you use beets, it'll end up turning pink. The
I don't
more
eat that
beets
much
will go
of
from
that.
pink to red,
Oh my
so
gosh, that would make a
it's
great
just
dip.
different colors. and-
Super slightly different flavor.
Is that good?
Yeah, a little
It's
bit.
delicious.
Like,
I
I mean,
really
you
like
can
that.
just keep adding, you can add cumin, like, once you start messing with spices, then you just take it to a whole nother level. Like, you can just make it taste like that. Just like cumin, you could add, like, cumin and chipotle, like, you could add just anything. That's why, like, Arnold wanted me to originally do the baking part, and I hate to say it, but I have no love for baking at all, because you have to be really precise and dead on, and I like just grabbing and going, and just, it turns out how it turns out, and That's the fun of food. That's kind of what got me interested. And then once I realized, like, baking, at the old job, I would have a choice of either 2 or 3 things to bake all day or 100 small things every time I chose 100 small things. Like, it was an easy day just doing 2 or 3 things to bake, but I don't like that. Let's level it off. Let's be precise. Like, it's just not my thing.
Not my thing either.
But yeah, I mean, and then once I came here, Arnold was just like, "There's the dehydrators. Get busy." And I'm just like, I'm used to ovens and stoves. What do you mean dehydrator? Like, what are you talking about? So I'm finally starting to understand the whole dehydrator game, and it's just a matter of making it taste good before it goes in, and when it comes out, usually it tastes even better.
So we're gonna do a combination of both. Keep in mind, every ingredient, nice thing I really like about this, I'm gonna make a soup and a salad with the same ingredients. Or I can make a sandwich, same ingredients. Keep in mind it's only 5 minutes, which I really like.
Yeah, don't cut yourself. Nobody touches my knives.
I don't
They're-
touch these
they're
knives.
scared of them.
I don't touch his knives.
They're petrified of my knives. Do you want me to get you
Yeah.
another one?
You want to try some of it?
You sell that as a dip, a raw dip.
Yeah, I like that. That would be a great dip.
Yeah.
Bring a
Especially
bread.
for Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
What we do is I keep that in mind, 'cause we make our cheddar cheese and we make our tuna fish. We could easily make that too. But I don't know the shelf like this.
I don't know what you put
I mean,
in
there's so many things that we could do, it's beyond, you mean? Beyond,
What do you want me to-
beyond.
What do you want me to chop up?
Just ready. With the zucchini, same, just put half and half.
What do you want?
And then put maybe a little tomato, yeah, so.
So half of this?
Yeah, so we're doing a soup, and we're doing a sandwich, and we're doing a salad. Now generally, the choice is nori or collards. I guess for the most part, people go half and half. Some people like collards, some people like nori. They stick with it. Those people like nori, stick with it. Those people like collards, stick with it.
And what I was doing was taking the nori sheet and putting it on top of the collard sheet and using
Best of
both.
both worlds.
And that I seemed to really, I was kind of really hooked on that. But I don't know how to keep things simple sometimes.
Little tomato.
Oh, yeah.
So right now we're making a rich green soup,
Right?
and we're also making that a salad.
Yeah, you can spread some of that on the bread.
Boom, 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 rock and roll. The Greeks super excited.
I wonder if there's any benefit to date pits, because
I don't know.
for a while I forgot, and I hadn't used the dates for a while, and I was thinking I've been annotating with the dates, I put them in, and
Five years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just.
you know, and I'm thinking, okay, well, it must be the date, but it's not remembering.
You
that
can't
they
put
had
it, you put a
seasons.
date pin in the machine, it'll break it.
I did it for 3-4 days in
Yeah,
my
it'll-
freezer
we had it-
or my,
And the champion will break,
Vitamix.
oh, and the champion will break the machine.
yeah.
Now, what I saw on this one raw site, these ladies are actually eating every kind of every kind of fruit seed.
Well,
Cantaloupe
what's,
seeds.
one of the seeds is toxic, is
Apple.
apple seeds, right? Yeah.
They have cyanide.
Well, even that, the
Arsenic.
organic people were eating all of it.
Say for avocado,
Yeah.
yeah. Now we make a salad, same ingredient, we're now making a soup. So if you have nothing to eat,
Salads and soups.
salad or soup. Soup or salad.
We did that the first class with the tomatoes and
Yeah.
whatever, but I never got the recipe for that.
5-minute roll, 5-minute roll,
That was 5 seconds.
5-second roll.
Post 5 seconds, less than.
What I'll do is I'll give you, maybe we'll pass out a sheet and we'll give you to wrap it up.
So we'll leave the oil out of this batch.
Maybe make a little bit more so we got enough for everyone. Maybe that'll say something. Yeah, good. Zucchini, by the way, is a fruit. Tomatoes a fruit. Red pepper's a fruit. Avocado's a fruit. I'll pick it up and look how it sticks on it.
You already thought of that, Keith.
You want your orders here?
I'm a step ahead of myself. Absolutely. And that's the biggest thing, like what I was taught in school is before you do anything, like have every single thing that you need. In French it's called mise en place, having everything in its place to get ready. That way you're not running back, getting this, running back, getting that.
How's it
It's
going?
all in front
I
of
need
you,
it organized.
and you just
Order
boom, and it's done.
Thanks. So you're getting soup and salad. How's that? And a sandwich. That's like top of the line over the
Well,
top.
I'm always full when I leave here.
Mhm.
It's a great deal.
Here you go. Who's that? That.
I like that shirt.
This is it, boom, boom. Go there, look at there. You have a little soup.
This guy?
That's a lot of noise for just a small bed. I guess. Tripping or something? Yeah. Never.
I don't know anything about orange.
I know, I've never had this.
I had it,
If I had it
vegetable
from here.
bowl, but it was already done.
Yeah. Oh.
Knock it off. Knock it off. Yours like a seaweed from the ocean.
Oh, okay.
A couple times.
Just one.
That's
That was yours. That was yours.
everything's.
How is it?
Seaweed.
Seaweed. Yeah, you want to start washing this. I'll watch you, because you're next.
You're better talking than I am.
How's it going? That's why I, it's my 29th year in business and pretty much have the same menu, pretty much have the same prices. My goal is, big goal this year is 20 million trees. Anybody who comes to vegan today, let me know, sign them up. You got free green smoothies,
I like the soup better.
like soup better, like greens, Jim, rich green.
Well, one just served.
Oh, yeah. You might, it's pretty easy,
No, good or bad, just different.
Okay, next is, spaghetti. Okay, spaghetti is kind of interesting. This is our spaghetti maker. We found out this is very effective. You can buy this on Amazon for $10.
Huh.
So I was, hopefully I would have some today, but I don't have any today. You can get them on Amazon. Or you go to Home Show.
Or you can use the big spiralizer, or you
Yes.
can use the mandolin.
What are you doing now? I'm gonna explain what's going on.
So I just put some avocado, some celery, and some mango in there.
Yeah. explain where's it at?
What?
Which one are you doing now?
The zucchini.
The spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Do you mind have it?
Ah. Now, me personally, when I try to make things, I try to taste them before I serve. That way, at least I know they're getting some half decent, and it's just like not a surprise. So I've noticed with this, it's a double blade, and then you have the little.
Serrations.
And what's it called?
I do not know. I came in the one day and I saw it and I was like, ooh. And I actually used this to peel the watermelon because I was serving watermelon rind. And it just nice big cuts. And then I asked Arnold where he got it and he's like, oh, here, you can have it. So I've been stuck with this, but so what you kind of do is just
Wow.
kind of easier doing the spiralizer, but
The problem with the spiralizer is if you don't have a decent sized zucchini, you
Yeah.
get tiny little pieces.
yeah. Or sometimes it just cuts and you only get half pieces.
The zucchinis I saw today were sad. Shame to take them away from their mother. Yeah, you get a lot. You get a lot longer slices. You can spiralize. It's interesting. I suppose if you're not making it, if you're making just enough for yourself, that's probably a very simple way to do it, to keep it to a minimal cleanup.
And it keeps some of the juice too. I noticed with the green spiralizer that Arnold sells, you end up with a lot of juice. This seems to keep the juice kind of somewhat intact.
Interesting.
Look how easy that is, a spaghetti. For a $10 machine. They're like $30, $50, but people who understand how it works, and this is just as effective. You can do zucchini, you can do cucumbers, you can do carrots, you can do beets. They do sell it on Amazon.
Do you know what it's called?
No. But let me get Watson does. Just ask Watson.
You can go online. There's tons of.
I know she talked about the first time, but
Yeah,
maybe
she got
email
the
that.
three. She had three of them.
Right.
That were
Yeah,
different.
$10, yeah.
Each one did a different thickness, different texture.
$10, you have a whole kitchen. He works fast. You notice that?
Yeah, also.
He's a professional.
You gotta rent him out.
What?
You gotta rent him out.
Anybody rent keys? Hurry up! Look at that. Unbelievable, right?
That looks,
What?
that looks great.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. So,
So then you
explain
can
what,
add-
explain what time, what he did again as far as the sauce. What did he do?
Peppers, celery, tomatoes.
Yep.
What is it? The
And you, and the avocado wasn't in there.
T-minus for, you can fit a family of 4 in 5 minutes. A family of 4 in 5 minutes.
Zucchini, spaghetti, I don't see avocado on there at all.
No.
No.
If you just Google vegetable peeler, you'll find up a bunch of them, and you even see that 3-piece set that,
Juan was talking about.
yeah,
Okay.
and they're available at Walmart.
How much?
$7.88 for 3-piece mac.
This you can use the rest of your
At
night
Walmart.
Oh,
So it's cheaper than Amazon.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, Amazon is not always the cheapest.
Right.
There's different brands and different stuff.
I hope everyone came here hungry. How is it?
Delicious.
Mango's really good in that.
Uh-huh.
I love lemon.
This is gonna be great in the
This
summer.
Smooth in the mango.